Mock, and tonight in a landmark decision, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that Republicans didn't discriminate against South Carolina black voters when they redrew the 1st Congressional District along the coast.
That means the congressional lines that were drawn in 2021 are in effect and legal. News 19's Becky Buds has the details.
The Supreme Court's 6-3 decision could have significant implications for future redistricting efforts nationwide.
Today, the Supreme Court has failed the American people.
President of the South Carolina NAACP, Brenda Murphy, reacting to the Supreme Court's decision to side with the Republican-led state legislature on the district voting lines that were redrawn after the 2020 census.
Voting rights have taken another gut punch, and the future of democracy in South Carolina is dangling by a thread.
The conservative majority determined that civil rights groups didn't provide enough evidence to prove that race was a primary factor in the redrawing of South Carolina's congressional map. The case revolved around the Charleston area district represented by Republican Nancy Mace. Civil rights groups argued that more than 30,000 black voters were removed from this district, making it harder for Democrats to compete and easier for Republicans to win.
That no one has ever defended South Carolina's redistricting plan as a fair map. Every single person, including the defendants in the court today, agreed that the legislature cheated voters out of a fair map, artificially entrenching Republican influence in the 1st Congressional District.
The decision comes months after a lower court had ruled that lawmakers violated the Constitution by discriminating against black voters. The decision affirms the argument made by Republican state officials who say that their goal was solely to bolster Republican strength in the district.
We took a lot of effort and spent a lot of time to make sure that we did the redistricting process the right way. So we felt confident that we were going to prevail, and we did. And what the court said is exactly the process that we followed. We followed the rules that they'd given us, and hopefully that's why they ruled the way they did. So I feel good about it.
While today's ruling is final for this district, litigation on separate claims against the map could continue.
Make no mistake, though, we are not backing down from this fight.
Earlier this year, the lower court ruled that the maps could be used in the upcoming primary elections while the Supreme Court deliberated. Reporting at the State House, Becky Buds, News 19 WLTX.
All right, Becky, thank you so much.